Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today. So today I'll be showing you how I make this beautiful paste, or you can call it grease. It has Amla powder, it has Moringa powder, and it has Shea powder. So I just added a little bit of the Moringa, so that's why I'm calling it primarily Amla and Shea powder butter. So I will be using avocado oil as the oil that will be infused with these powders, just because avocado oil can withstand some heat and still remain very stable. So I will be just applying a little bit of heat in order for the powders to be properly infused into the oil. And I'll be using shea butter today and cupuacu butter. So in the previous recipe that I made, I used mango butter and I believe some shea butter, but today I'll be using cupuacu butter because the weather is getting a bit colder as fall is coming in. So I do not want the grease or the paste to be too stiff. So I will be using some beeswax. So I just have two different beeswax available. You don't have to use two different beeswax. It's all the same in the end. So my beeswax that we carry is organic beeswax. So sometimes we get different sizes of the pastils, which is still fine. So I will be using our essential oils. So we do sell these essential oils in bulk, so you can just stock up and use it for your DIY creations. And I'll be using organic black castor oil in this recipe. You can see that viscous texture that is very characteristic of Jamaican black castor oil. So this one's very good for hair growth. A lot of people have actually testified to the fact that black castor oil is a very potent ingredient in hair care recipes. So I will be adding it to this grease just to make it more potent. I would, of course, have the ingredients added listed in the description section for you. So the shea butter comes in chunks. As we've shown, we do not melt our shea butter and form it into squares in order to make it more appealing. We just sell it as is. So I've just blended some of these oils. I blended black castor oil as well as some hemp seed oil in that previous mix. And this is the beeswax, and I will be going ahead to melt it down separately. So one of the things to remember here is you'll find as you melt down the butters and bring the oils together, you want to make sure that the beeswax is properly melted down completely so that you don't get any kinds of particles in your products. So this is now the infused oil, and I would just be sieving out the powder because I don't want any residue in this grease. I just want it to be smooth and silky, so you can see that green color there. So I've gone ahead to melt down the beeswax, and it just has that same yellow color as the butters. So these are all the oils now assembled together, and I just want to make sure they're of all the same temperature or warmer before I then add the beeswax. Because if the oil is cold and then you add hot beeswax, if it's not that hot, then it might just form particles. You just want to make sure that all the oils are warm before you add the beeswax, because the beeswax just hardens when it touches anything that is colder than it. In this mixture or in any kind of mixture, that's just one thing to keep in mind when you're making lip balms or body balms. Just make sure that the mixes are the same temperature, or that you're pouring hot beeswax into hot oil, just to make sure that you have a smooth texture in the end. So I've just separated the oils again, and I wanted to make sure that they were hot, so I warmed it up just a little bit more. You don't need to do this if you've already warmed it up sufficiently previously. So I've now just combined all the oils together. The infused oil is in here, the beeswax is in here, the hemp seed oil, the black castor oil is in here. So this is my incredible, highly potent hair grease. And I find that this locks in moisture so nicely, and you get the benefits of Chebe powder, you get the benefits of Amla powder, and just adding some vitamin E in there just to further strengthen the benefits that these grease provides for the hair. So I'm going ahead to add some essential oils, all the essential oils that I had listed. So I'm adding lemongrass essential oil, rosemary essential oil, and some peppermint essential oil. So you know these are all powerhouses when it comes to essential oils and when it comes to hair growth and benefits for the scalp and everything. That's why I'm adding them in here. So if you are on a hair growth journey, definitely be sure to incorporate these essential oils into your hair care, because they definitely make a big difference, especially rosemary essential oil. That one is a staple in my recipes. I just absolutely love rosemary essential oil. And peppermint essential oil also gives a very nice blended aroma when you mix it all up with rosemary and lemongrass essential oil. Just because the Chebe powder is very earthy, and all these oils and butters in here, they're all in their natural state, and they all come with very strong aromas, which I'm definitely not mad at. But I would just like the lemongrass to just provide that blended, wonderful, natural aroma that just makes everything beautiful. So you know what? I was pouring all the oil. I had poured the oil off camera for some reason. So this is it. Here I poured the oils into the containers while they were hot, and I just wanted it to harden very quickly, so I put it in the refrigerator. You don't need to do that. You can also just leave it out at room temperature, but I just prefer to just start the process just so I can wrap up the video and have my creation already in hand. So whichever approach you choose is just fine. And in the end, you just have this beautiful green color and a smooth paste or balm. It's just so beautiful, and it works great for hair growth. So if you haven't liked this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you. Have a great day. Thanks.